Let's go ahead and straighten up. Now the posture is important. In Vipassana, typically, in a mindfulness meditation, we kind of want to keep the posture kind of straight. So just straighten up. Keep it still and straight. Take the crown of the head and push it up towards the ceiling. What you do with your hands doesn't matter much. You can kind of rest them on your knees, rest them on the chair of the armchairs. Or you can also make a mudra like this and rest it in your lap. This is called the cosmic mudra. It's actually quite useful. It's just a kind of another feedback loop, because if you get too dull, it starts deteriorating, etc. So this is a good thing to do with your hands. So just rest this on your lap. The chest is up and out just a bit. The shoulders are back and down just a bit. There's a slight forward tilt in the hips that opens up the diaphragm, makes a slight curvature to the lower back, which supports comfortable sitting. The mouth is closed. The eyes are probably closed, but you can leave them open or half open. The tongue is kind of resting, kind of at the top of the palate. The tip of the tongue is touching the upper front teeth. Okay, good. And now we're going to do a bit of guided practice before we go into doing your own practice. So firstly, open the eyes and just note see, see, see. And just bare awareness, just the sensory experience of seeing, see. Okay, good. Now close your eyes. This might be a bit challenging, but see if you can bring up an image thought and then note the image thought. Why don't we all bring up an image thought of a banana and then just note see. If you want to, you could say see in. See in. Now maybe look at a white elephant, an image of a white elephant in your mind, and just note see, see. And now we'll move into here. So now listen to the sound of my voice. So this is here out. You can note here, here. And then as an illustrative point, listen to the lack of any auditory stimulation. So I'll be quiet and then listen to that quiet. And that'll be like hearing rest. And that lack of stimulation, you could actually note as either here or rest. Okay, good. So that's here out. And now bring your attention to your mind and say the word peanut, 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 and note here or here in. And this is a space where you may will hear your thoughts. So here we're gaining mindfulness of our thoughts, our auditory thoughts in particular. Okay, good. Now bring your attention to the whole body all at once and note feel. And see if you can relax the whole body all at once. And that relaxation you can note as feel. Now bring your attention to your feet and your legs. And you can note any sensory event there as feel or feel out. Feel, feel. 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 And now bring your attention to your hips, stomach, and chest, and note feel. Good. Now bring your attention to your shoulders, arms and hands. Note, feel. Feel. And now bring your attention to your neck, face, and head, and note, feel. And now take a deep breath and feel the whole body all at once, and note, feel. And exhale, feeling the whole body all at once, and note, feel. That's all feel out. And now bring your attention to your chest, maybe the throat, the head, the neck, the face, where you might feel emotions, and see if you can find an emotion and just note that. So these emotions can be happiness, ease, anxiety, irritability, hatred, love. Just note feel or feel in. Okay, great. So we've gone through a tour of the senses, and now for just 3 minutes, because we need to wrap up the class, just note on your own. So this is going to be open awareness, choiceless awareness, and just note whatever's arising with the labels, see, hear, or feel, or if you want to, you can do the in and out part if you like. Okay, great. So we'll wrap up the meditation then. I'm sorry that we didn't have more time to meditate. Again, usually we'll do about 20 to 30 minutes of meditation per class, but we were got a bit packed today. So basically we'll need to wrap up the class in like 1 minute just to stay on time. However, I'll stay on and can answer additional questions that are coming up to clarify. So this is the homework: 30 minutes of meditation per day in a formal seated posture of see, hear, feel. Then do as much see, hear, feel during the day, minimum 6 micro hits. Also, let me say that if you miss a day of either the informal practice or the formal practice, no problem. Just make sure you get back with it the next day. There's research around habit building that if you're building a daily habit and you miss it for one day, no big deal. But if you miss it for 2 days in a row, you're generally off the wagon and you won't continue. So I would recommend that you do it. That if you miss a day, you get right back on the next day.